Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the BuzzBox Boys do wheel to wheel. We're round 6 of the season, and we're headed off to Croatia at Dragon Trail Seaside, the home of the dreaded Death Chicken. Tonight, joining me in commentary, we've tried to kick him out, but he keeps coming back. It's NJS 555. How you going, Neil?
Yeah, good. Good evening, guys, everyone.
And also on visuals, we've got Tombo. He's double stinting tonight. He's just performed the visuals for Div 1, and he's backing it up. So great effort, Tombo. Welcome.
Cheers, mate. Happy to be here. Obviously, you don't see our competitor, Peanut Productions, double stinting too often. So
No,
here we are.
you don't. No, well, he did throw down the challenge that we needed to be a bit funnier this week. So I think he couldn't back it up last week. Maybe he hasn't drank enough Johnny Walker Red Label.
No, he's outdone himself. His ego's written a check he can't cash.
He's peaked too early. Prematurely, as it were.
He's busted an early nut.
I have it on good authority that he's actually setting up quite a fancy rig at the moment.
Dub plated right here. So obviously the almond season has been fortuitous for the Indians.
Yes.
But
so they're on. Yeah, back to the racing there on their outlap, Tombo. So, should we run through the field?
Yeah, let's do it. So, Con in first from Lucky's Lawn Care, followed by Parrot from Nothing Papa Racing.
After Parrot, we've got Brutal in the VB machine. Now, Brutal's also upgraded his wheel and pedal set and his monitor from last season. He's not quite experienced enough to go to VR yet, but good on you, Brutal. He's a privateer. And then after Brutal, we've got our mate Tooley, Mr. Shism, in the Mad Dog liveried Lamborghini.
Yeah, and then we have Palmer, another privateer. Good to see him out this weekend. And then we got Big Kev, Special K Havoc, in sixth.
After that, in seventh at the moment, we've got the owner or
dictator,
captain, dictator of Nutter Butter Racing, Mr. Harmons, my good friend Harmons. And after him, we have Chucky Chicken or RC Slug. He's a privateer. Racing this season.
And then we have Sugar Daddy did Div 1 comms earlier, so we'll be interested to see how he goes. Followed by Mr. 3000 Races, Soulflyer, and Heavy to the Bone. But as the boys do their laps here, who can we jump aboard with really quick?
He's coming around.
No, maybe Hemi. What do you reckon?
Hammy, you reckon? Yeah, well, he's
Hammy or Soul potentially. Sorry, guys and everyone. My PlayStation cut out. Had to reset.
No, you're right, mate. It's obviously we have to forego a few maintenance procedures to pay for Baker's appearance fee at the BuzzBox.
It has gone up, I got to admit. I'm very lucky and I'd like to thank the BuzzBox network for their generous pay raise this season. It's really helped a lot, and hopefully I'll have a rig to rival Almonds one day.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a new sponsor tonight with the Porto Chicken Death Chicken, spicy and Mexican, just the way you like it.
It's still from our friends from Red Rock Deli.
Oh, yep, that too, yep.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
our friends from Red Rock Deli and Oztrail, who provided us with this
The
lovely
gazebo.
gazebo. But
Yeah. Right,
apparently
so
there is racing on. So
yeah, so Hammy's just come across the line for his fly. Everyone's pulling up. What's
it's
going
only one
on
lap, mate.
here?
Only one hot lap.
Have
And
they already done their
Parrot on
outlap?
pole.
Yeah, they've already done it. We're too
Oh,
busy
right. Okay.
dribbling.
Well, mate, wait. They're always the professionals. We miss
So Div
qualifying,
2.
but that's all right. Yeah.
So Parrot's on pole. That's very impressive from Parrot.
Yeah. A 1:45.7. That's a fast time. That would have put him right up the top of Div 1 actually. So he
Yeah,
is an ex Div 1 driver. So he'll be looking at getting back into Div 1, I dare say, with that lap
yeah.
time.
I believe he just missed the cut this week for Div
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
And immediate time, the Great Roar.
Yeah, and he's half a second behind, but that's still a respectable Div 1 qualifying time he's got there. Brutal as well. He's obviously had a few VBs because he's qualified, put it on in third place.
He's had some VBs and he's got a brand new DD. So,
He has.
he's having a
He
good
has.
night. And then Havoc, well done. Up into
That's a
fourth.
good qualifying position for Havoc.
Cooley in fifth. Soles in sixth. Armin's in seventh. So it's the battle of the new sim rigs tonight. So
Well,
Bruder
Armands is
versus
still on
Armin's.
controller.
He is?
He's
Ah,
still on controller because
okay then.
he couldn't figure out how to put his rig together. He had to get the missus to do it for him. While he went back to the controller to practice for tonight.
But we know who raised the pants in that family.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And we got Hammy there in P8, Palmer in P9, Sugar in P10,
Yeah.
and Slug rounding out the grid P11.
I dare say Slud might have kissed the death chicken. So
Yeah, it's hard at this track with a one lap hot lap qualifying because you got to know whether to risk it through the chicane or just back off for a safe lap. So
What chicken did you call it? Sorry, Tombo?
a Porto, mate. The Porto death chicken. Yeah. Yeah. But
alright, so it looks like Souls is gonna kick it off.
Gimpy death cock deli. I like that. That's very good, Gimpy. Well done.
Yeah.
Alright, who are we gonna ride with here, Bruce? I'm thinking almonds. Or Souls, actually. I'm thinking Souls.
Souls in second, in sixth, yep.
Soul or Havoc?
Here we go, 5 lights. And we're off.
A very even start from everyone. Being four-wheel drive, these cars, all you have to do is hold it flat and drop it. So coming down through turn 1, Brutal's looking on the inside of Con. They're all going defensive. All very gentlemanly through there.
But Ton's at the lead.
On the soft tyre.
And
Okay.
Harvard, man, that was hairy. Oh, Sars makes a move on his teammate. Who's that? Someone's in the fence there. Was that Almonds? Yeah. Don't know what happened there.
And Sugar's
Sugar's
in the fence
around.
as well, so...
And Palmer's slowing down. So maybe those two had an incident.
Yeah, it looks like Palmer's redressing for Sugar there, but it's a long race. We've got another yellow flag out. Who's that? It's RC Slug. He's into the wall as well. We haven't even got to the death chicken yet.
But here we come.
We're about to. Are you on with Con Tombo?
Yeah, mate.
He's already got a 1.5 second lead here. As Neil did say, he is on the soft tyre. He's made it through.
Parrot's through.
Parrot's made it through. Brutal's through. Havoc's through. Oh, here's that. Armands is sort of through.
What about Sugar? Does he get through? Come on, son. Oh,
yes, he does, yep. She got through there quite nicely.
And Palmer. But we might just run through the tyres here, Bruce, and see what it runs on. Yeah,
I can do that if you like, Tombo. We've got Con. He's out to nearly a 2 second lead, which you'd probably nearly expect. He's gone the soft tyres off the start. It's really worked for him too. So he's got nearly a 2.5 second gap over Parrot now, who's on the hards. We've also got Brutal on the hards. He's challenging Parrot quite hard here, so we might see some action there soon. Havoc's on the softs.
Yeah.
So he'll be wanting to get past these two in front of him quickly to make the use of them. Otherwise, he's just wasting time sticking behind him. Dolls is on the hards. Sorry.
Yeah. It's an aggressive strategy running the soft first on the heavier tank, which is gonna reduce the tyre life. So
I think after the last update, there's not as much advantage to running a light tank on the tyres, though. You don't get a lot more out of them, and this track does have some heavy braking areas. So maybe his thinking is that he might be able to make up a couple of positions with that tyre advantage. So then we've got Armands is running the mediums. He's picked up damage through the Death Chicken. Cooley, he's on the hards. Sugar's on the hards. And Chucky Chicken or RC Slug, he's on the mediums. So.
And Palmer's on the hards.
Palmer, yep.
Yeah. So, interesting. We'll see how that plays out.
Battle on between Armands and Mr. Chisholm.
Yep.
P7.
Side by side here. Mr.
Come on, Tooley.
Go Tooley as much as I love Armands. Thinks better of it. But
Armands has done really well there on the harder compound, but I know Tooley's a very respectful driver and he wouldn't have pushed the issue there, but Armands has done well to out braking on the hards.
Yeah.
Armands is on the medium tyre.
Well, that would explain it. Thank you, Neil.
I'm glad someone's paying attention.
If only Neil was here for the qualifying lap.
Yes, yeah.
We might not have missed it.
Someone might have told us that there was qualifying going on. But Havoc is on the back of Brutal here. I think this is where it's at the moment.
Yeah, and I've got to say too, Con's actually probably played this really well. He's got into the lead, and on lap 3, he's got a 5-second advantage.
Around.
We've got a death.
That's a puppet. That's it, Ahmed. Yeah. That's unfortunate for Havoc. That was a proper death too.
It's lucky no one else got involved there either. His car didn't ghost.
Yeah, you had a bit of a Austin Powers moment. Trying to recover.
And it is. You get in there, and it's with the four-wheel drive Lamborghini. You can't just flick it around. You got to do a 20-point turn to get out of it. So,
yeah. So
and we're on lap 4. So, Con's softs will be starting to lose their edge a little bit. Unsurprisingly, he's got the fastest lap so far, but as I was saying, I think he's played this really smart. He started in second, and he used the soft tyre to his advantage to get into first. Now he's running away with no traffic. He's really making up a lot of time here on the other drivers. I mean, there's the Parrot and Brutal. Is he going to make up enough time on them? I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good thing from a rhythm standpoint. Obviously, qualifying on the softs, it's very hard to go from softs to mediums or
Reset
hards
and
at the start of the race. So, yeah, as you said, Tom's making it work well at the moment.
And I think for his strategies he usually likes to race, it's probably a good move for himself. Like he'll get the advantage now, so it'll ebb and flow a bit later, but
it's kind of like
they'll have
on
to catch him and
tyres.
get past.
Is he a bit of a tyre whisperer, or how's he
Um,
go on tyres usually?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
He's done 5 laps on these tops, and they're not looking too bad.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Baker, Palmer's also been minced by the death shot.
Oh,
So
we've had another death.
we've had another penetration by the death shot.
The
So
death cop.
sad to see. It's been vicious tonight. I mean, Div 1 wasn't too bad, but Div 2, it's bloody railroading them.
There's no forgiveness.
As Div 1 race winner Knuckles is suggesting that run the softs early, you can get the undercut on the other cars, run the mediums and hards, and
Yeah,
go along.
you do have the risk of coming out in traffic as well. With some of the tyre, you're behind hard tyre runners, and medium tyres are going to be starting to wear a little bit as well. So, but yeah, I think Nux has sort of pretty much nailed it there. Cons this could be a master stroke. A master stroke of the death cop.
That's hot. Or as Almonds has gone face first into the death cop. Literally down near his tonsils. The death cop was all over him there. Which is a shame.
Well, you know, Armors has been a very strong advocate of the controller for a long time now, as you well know, Tombo being part of the controller gang. But
I'm the president.
Now he's got the $100,000 rig. He's probably not really feeling the controller tonight. I don't know. It's a bit of a shame, really. He has shown some good pace. It could be the Johnny Walker he's got in the drink holder. I don't know.
So he took the night off Div 1 to get pissed. Is that what you're saying, Baker? But, Almonds, you can do both. Both of his testament
I don't like to kiss and tell. So looking at the gap now between Parrot and Con, it's sort of starting to stabilise a little bit here. Parrot's hards would just be warming up, so Con's
yeah, I think he needs to pit this lap and get onto his either hards or mediums.
Yeah, well, I don't know. He's still, well, his last lap was a 47.2, which is, even though he is pitting this lap. Well, Neil, you picked it like a dirty nose. In he comes.
Yep.
So, are these, who's in the hards? First hard
Parrot's on the hard, so he's going to inherit the lead here. Brutal's on the hard, so he's going to keep going.
Who's on the medium? Who's the first medium runner?
Almonds in P7, and then Havoc in P8 on soft still.
Yeah, okay.
And he's pitting now.
Havoc's gone in as well. Only 6 laps on the softs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting to see because even though they had worn softs and with the new update, the tire model now, once they do, you can't run them right to nothing anymore. The times do drop off, but I would have thought they would have tried to get more than 6 laps out of the softs.
Oh, I don't think Havoc could have got another lap looking at that front left.
Yeah, okay.
It's,
Havoc did have a couple of excursions, which might have hurt him a little bit there.
yeah,
the
fairly
best
punished him.
the best we did see in Div 1 was 7 laps on the soft.
Okay.
So that
Yeah.
was probably about par, considering it's on a heavier tank.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see now if Armand starts to lose time to the medium runners, because
Well,
we
Con's
noticed
come out right behind him, so he's
Yeah.
already pitted once. And he's on the hard, so yeah, you're right. Obviously Con's sort of the first pitter, so he's technically first on track, really. But yeah, he seems to be sticking with Armands as well.
we sort
Sol,
of
unfortunately, has just died through the
Oh,
death chicane.
That's
Was it a big-
unfortunate. He's
was
held
it
on
a-
to third though.
Yeah.
was it a big death? Was it
Nah, relatively minor, but
so
still.
just in the
yeah.
mouth then? That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
That's all-
notice in split one that the hards sort of came into their own, like maybe lap 10 or 11 of
Yeah,
the
well,
medium stint.
Yeah, they've still got the grip, and with the lighter fuel load, you're starting to do quicker laps. So, I think I did 15 laps on the hards, and even the last couple of laps, I was still setting personal best sectors on them. So, are they the new tyre of choice?
Yeah, possibly. But
In endurance, definitely.
yeah,
Mm.
for sure. Is there many battles on Jaspers, or is it the battle for sixth?
Well, that's the closest that I can see at the moment. And probably Parrot's out to a
Armands off the
4-second
road.
league on Brutal.
Almonds is... Something happened there to Almonds.
He went wide, and then
Yeah, okay.
Con, accidentally made contact with him there.
Yeah, we
Looks
saw
like
the
Con's
contact.
redressed as well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bode well for Armands having not pitted and Con already pitted once. So Armands is technically, 25, 30 seconds behind Con, considering he's already pitted.
And that, no! Con's backed it in.
Oh, wow.
Commentator's curse.
That changes things considerably, doesn't it?
Oh man, that's a double penetration of the death trap.
And so he's gone off the softs onto the hard, so he probably wasn't expecting not to get that turn in to the chicane. He was right behind Armands as well, which it's hard going there in the dirty air and blind, so that could be what's brought Con's race undone.
It was actually entry oversteer. As he turned it left, the rear kept going right. So,
I
yeah,
wonder
we've
did
seen...
he touch the brakes, because that's in practice. What little practice I had, I did notice if you do touch the brakes there, you end up oversteering through. So maybe Armands was a bit slower in front of him, and he tried to check it up a little bit. But you only need to have a couple of deaths like that at the chicken, and there's a pit stop. So
Yeah.
that's really played into Armands' hands there.
Yeah, look, I'm
over
sure it
Con.
was Armand's fault in some way. You know, like, that's just
Well,
what we do at Lidsville. We just,
well, he
find
is a
reasons.
controller driver. So
Hey, he does not speak for our people.
Not for not for long though.
No, he's down to the dark side. So we'll see if he becomes quicker. He should, considering it's a $5 million sim rig.
Yeah,
But
he's got a hydraulic brake setup as well. He's incredible. He's really jumped in with his good right leg and his gammy left leg, both of them at once.
So does he have the special handbrake so he can continue his drifting, or?
I don't know.
That's a good point, Neil. Yeah.
But I mean, I think the lesson is in this, Bruce. For any kids out there wanting to choose a career that is, let's say, very well earning, become a nut farmer. That's the lesson here, I think.
Yeah.
Whether it's on camera or in the paddock.
Meanwhile, Brutal's starting to close up on Parrot.
Yeah.
Tyre wear's very, very similar, but Brutal's got that gap down to 3.3 seconds, 3.3 seconds, so he's starting to close the gap.
Very close lap times though, like Parrot's done 47's the majority of the race, so
yeah, Parrot did have that 48.7 on lap 8, which has probably allowed Brutal to get closer, so might be just that one lap.
Yeah. Soles is doing well.
Oh, Hemi's around.
Oh no, it's just that Hemi around.
Oh, he's in fourth too.
Austin Powers.
Tooley comes through to fourth.
Tooley, woof woof. But that's a shame for Hemi.
Oh yeah, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soles is doing really well up into third.
Yeah. Set a PB.
He's done about 6,000 races, so you'd think he'd be doing all right, but yeah, he's going all right.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Now we expect to see these. We got who's the first? Armin's the first medium runner, so you'd expect the top 5 to be starting to look at pitting around lap 14 or 15. Just to be able to make it to the end on the mediums and the softs.
And Armin's will be in soon, won't he?
I don't know. Look, I reckon he's on lap 11. Once the tyres do start to wear, they start to wear quickly too once you get underneath half of them. So, I don't know. I reckon he could do another couple of laps on those mediums yet.
Do you reckon he's going to give Hemi the virtual tap on the shoulder here? And
well,
say, we
all know there's no team orders at Nutter Butter Racing.
For better or for worse. Mostly for worse.
Well, I was on the verge of saying it, Tombo, but yeah, I don't know. Hami's Armin's lap times are starting to stretch out a bit on those worn tyres, so
yeah, this is where the hards done good. So yeah, I mean,
I heard some tyres squealing in the back there. Nothing.
Oh, Parrot.
Oh,
Parrot. It was Parrot.
Oh, it was. And he surrendered to lead to the VB King Brutal.
VB won it.
Now we missed that pass on screen, so.
Well, Parrot's done a 52.2 and Brutal did a 48.1. So I dare say that our Porto Death Chicken has claimed another member.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just. I
would say that's highly likely, given he was 3 seconds down the road.
Yeah.
And we looked about 2 laps ago.
Yeah. I mean, we don't miss anything here at the BuzzBox.
Except for qualifying
except for a whole session. But that's not the point. The point is, we've had a race change for the lead. Oh, it's Pirates is
Oh, he's
he's
hit the
addicted
wall
to
on
the top.
exit.
He just wants more.
He's lost nearly a second there too, so that's going to hurt him. And these Group 4 Lambos, they don't have much slipstream. You don't gain a lot in the slip, so I'm going to say he's out of the slip now. So, yeah, unfortunately, the Turncoat driver who's gone to another platform is leading the race at the moment.
The non-VR club.
Oh, geez,
And Armin's has given Hemi the big don't argue. So
Tooley is in the pits off the hards on lap 12.
yeah,
Wow.
that sounds like a concerned team owner.
He's going to try the Stefco strategy, his original one maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Tooley does a lot of practice, so he's coming out on the softs. Getting that soft stint out of the way, mate. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting from Tooley. Obviously, the less laps you can do on the hards, the better. So maybe he's going all right with tyre wear, and
I can guarantee is 8 laps at the end on softs is no good. Going down in the last race.
Oh dear.
Putting enough fuel in, Neil, is probably better. For your second stint, yeah.
Does help just a little bit, yeah.
Coming from someone that's ran out of fuel on numerous occasions.
You gotta put a bit in for mum and the kids, mate.
That's
Every
right.
time. But poor old Avic in 11th has he's done a few 51s and 56s, so
Yeah,
I dare say
he's a torrid time here, isn't he?
he's been dancing with the chicken.
Yeah, on lap 6 there was a 2-minute 13 as well, so
Yeah.
which is a shame because Havoc has been having some good finishes. So, but this is a track that, you know, it does take a little bit of luck. I know in our team chat, Neil, when we were racing, every time someone went through the death chicken, it was
Yeah.
it was, and all it takes, there is a little bit of luck involved.
Yeah, for sure. Perhaps a bit of divine intervention. Something
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
I think I don't know if Havoc has been. I don't think he's been praying enough, to be quite honest with you. Looking at his lap times.
No, I think he might not have been. But who are we missing, Rex? Because there's only 11 in the lobby.
Yeah, so we're missing 2.
Oh, Frosty, is it? I think that might
Frosty
be
was
Frosty.
in Div 3.
Oh, it's in Div 3, yeah. I don't know.
I have to.
But looks like the boys in chat are putting together a KFC order, so what do you want from KFC, Neil?
Oh, the big bucket.
The big bucket. And you, young baker?
At my age, Tombo, I don't eat squirty chook anymore.
Why's that?
It goes in alright, but it comes out not so good. You know who we're missing? Viper. We're missing Viper's fang tonight.
Oh, yeah, we are too.
Yeah, so that's very unusual for him. So, shout out to Viper. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, hope he's doing alright.
Meanwhile in P4, Armin's up to P4. He's left-hand front tyres looking a little worse for wear.
Now he's done, but It is the worst for wear, but he's on like
15 laps.
15.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So he's done all right to make him last.
And he was only 7/10 of a second slower than his best time on the last lap.
Yeah, his best times are 1:48 though. So to be fair, I guess the reason he's saving tyres is because he's so slow, maybe.
Oh dear. It's your deathbed, not mine.
But no, he has done well on controller for possibly the last time. To get 15 laps out of those mediums, that's incredible.
That front left is looking very second-hand. Well, both left.
Rear
but,
left, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the bet he does another lap?
I'll give you $100 if he does another lap.
Alright.
He's not going to, there's
We're
no
on.
way.
Yes, he will.
I reckon Hammy follows him into the pits this lap
The
for
buddy.
the undercut.
Hotel Princesses.
Now, how does he take this corner? Is he running out
Don't
wide?
you
No, he's
dare.
going again!
Oh, bullshit! Oh, no! Fuck you, Herman. No way!
That's all right, Tom. I'll just put on. Oh, and here we come. Brutal's coming out of the
You're
pit, so he's going to be stuck behind Almonds now on those worn mediums. And what's Brutal come out on? Hammy's also got past Brutal. And so, that hasn't worked out well for Brutal at all. He's come out on the mediums and he's stuck behind two guys. Armin's on really worn mediums and Hammy on half-worn hards. So this is going to slow Brutal up here a bit. It's not like Brutal to send it either.
No, he wouldn't do that. Never.
I'll tell you what though, he'll easily make up a... Oh, yep, they're slowing him up here heaps. He will make up at least one spot into the next hard braking zone at the bottom of the hill. So,
Meanwhile, Con's half a second behind this group in P6, closing in on his hard tyres.
He is on it, yeah. Okay, good pickup now, yeah.
Can't believe Armin's went to 10.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Into the depth chicane. Ooh.
And the race leader's into the pits to get off the hards. Souls is into the pits as well. He's 14 seconds behind Parrot.
Yeah. G'day to Bummy. Tuning in. So, Brutal is our effective race leader for now. Parrot's in second after he was the leader, but he had an incident at the Death Chicken. And then we have Ton.
He's coming out of the pits now, though. So he's behind. Con's squeaked past as well. Oh, Brutal's getting roughed up. Con goes, look at. Con has just taken full advantage of that.
Armin's is doing it again.
Parrot.
Another lap!
What the actual
Parrot's on the
hell?
inside. Oh.
I think we're going to have to start breath testing Armin's here. Oh, Brutal's hit Con a little bit.
Hell.
He didn't make it.
And Parrot's down the inside of Brutal. Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be quite an interesting finish here. Parrot on the mediums, Brutal on the mediums. Oh, they're both going to get held up by these guys on the worn tyres, though. Parrot's gone off. No, that's Parrot. Brutal's gone through.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Brutal, send it! Easy!
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
He did inherit the lead there for half a second.
Armin's just half a second.
Now, I don't think he's got enough fuel to do another lap.
He better not
17 laps on the mediums. That's incredible.
That's fact.
He is a true nutter.
Mate, I bet you he heard me say I put $100 on the line, and he said, you know,
Oh, he's got it! Oh, no! That'll be a 3-second penalty.
That's what you get for $100 that you cost me.
I
Yeah,
was surprised he could even turn the thing with the tyres that are on it.
I'm surprised it didn't turn itself.
See how you go doing that with your rig, Arms? I will. I have noticed he's got one of those tiny little steering wheels, the little I don't know.
Does he really?
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to go with his big farmer hands on it.
The sweatshop. Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There's the 3-second penalty. So Parrot's not looking too bad then. Although Con is keeping up with him on the hards for now.
But how does this, like the top 4, separated by 1.8 seconds? How does that?
And we're, just over halfway through the race, so... Souls is on his soft stint.
Yeah, okay.
So he did hards to start with, I think. So he'd be wanting to make some moves here.
And Mr. Shism's on his soft stint as well in P5.
He must be halfway through it because they're looking a bit worn. So,
I think he pitted lap 11 if I remember correctly.
He did, 11 or 12, wasn't it? He did do an early pit to get off the hards.
Armand's just putting the pressure on Black Sugar, but he's fallen back a bit and has his 3-second penalty as well, so that should probably bring him out near Hammy, I would say.
He's just coming into the penalty burn zone, I think, too, I believe. Yep, here we go.
And Hammy filled his tank right up on that stop as well, so for his medium stint. So he's got a fuel advantage as well.
Yeah.
He gets his team on the back. So, but the battle for second here is, it's a threesome. Mr. 3000 Races, the VB King, and the Great Wall. Oh, it's awesome. He's done a lot of same.
That's going to hurt his softs as well, that's going to hurt his tyres.
Here comes Brutal.
He was nice then. If he kept his foot in the bucket, there might have been a bit of a rotation there.
Much better run here. Con went defensive and Brutal just kept it out wide and did the under over on him.
He'll be half mast in that shot.
Parrot's in the fence. Just a little bit, not too bad, but just damaged his front left hand.
Yeah, and that's going to hurt him about halfway down the next straight as well, so that's going to cost him probably a good second or so. We're up to lap 19, so I can't remember what tyre changes everyone done.
To be honest,
Sugars,
I was tracked a long time ago.
Yeah, Sugars moved up into 6th, which isn't bad considering that he and Palmer had that coming together on the first lap. Tooley's in to get off the softs.
So you go to the end now.
14 laps on mediums.
It's not 14 laps. It's
15, is it?
16 laps.
16.
Is it 15?
15.
No,
15. Sorry, yeah.
15.
Yeah. That's a fair stint on mediums, but
Armin's just did 17. So
that's very true, Tombo, and if anyone can do it, Tooley can.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be Oil, but Oil is no longer with us. So.
Well, he's just not racing.
Yeah.
Don't say it
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
no,
Tombo.
yeah, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
he
he's
is,
still with us,
to
but
my
he's
knowledge, he's alive and well.
yes.
And Stifto is suggesting that basically your arithmetic might be a bit off, so perhaps you should have another bourbon to,
That's an excellent idea. Can you I'll leave it in yours and Neil's good hands while I wander out to the fridge.
give us an ASMR, mate. Talk us through the process.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna turn the light on. And I put my foot out to keep the dog inside. So we got the aircon on. Oh, she's got out.
Sorry, guys.
Hey.
Battle for third.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Turns
all
fine,
down the
Neil. But
inside.
me dog's just got out, so I'm.
Oh shit!
Hang
Is
on.
that a metaphor or a euphemism?
An NT thing.
Someone told the OSPCA Basher's dog is about to become a crocodile dinner.
Nah, I'm back. It's all sorted.
You've let that one go?
Yep.
Yeah, rest in peace.
No, she's
Basher's
back in
dog.
the aircon. She's a bit of a mad dog, that one.
Woof. So, Basher, where are we up to now, mate?
Well, if you really need to know, I'm having a wee in the garden at the moment.
Oh, is that what that sound is? It's a nice and consistent stream for someone your age.
The yellow flag. Who's that for?
Oh, chicken. So, RC Slide, he's done. He's thrown
He's
the
gone.
towel in, unfortunately.
The battle for fifth with Black Sugar and Hammy.
Yep. What tyres are these boys on?
Both mediums.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Hammies are looking a bit fresher than Sugar's too, so Sugar's probably done a lap or two more on those mediums than what Hammy has.
Yeah.
And Hammy's got the short field next stop as well, so
That's right,
taking
because
his
he
pain
overfilled,
earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got nearly a third of a tank more than Sugar, so if anything, you'll be able to jump him in the pits easily.
Yeah. So, Parrot's after 3.5 seconds now over Brutal. Were these two not going at it a few laps ago? Or
Hammy's in the pits.
am I tripping?
They could have been. We may have missed something. It's
No.
unusual, but
Never.
we may have missed something. There.
Yeah, it's a once-off thing. That,
Yeah.
we're not perfect. We are human.
Well, the jury's still out on that one as well.
I'm more vegetable than human, but
That's harsh.
Havic's leading the pits on his medium tyres now.
So big Kev.
Con's moved back up into fourth as well. He's gaining time on Souls here.
I think
Souls is
Souls will be in this lap.
And we might have a go at Sugar here.
Oh no, he's gone round again.
Con's in the pits off the hards.
It's
It'll be
mediums.
Yeah.
That's
So,
right, because he ran
How
softs,
many laps
so,
is that, Baker? How many laps left?
12.
No. Yes. No?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Shit. I need a bourbon. Yes, it is 12, yeah.
Yeah, because most of them coming through here, has he crossed the finish line yet though? Or
Yeah, this is his 23rd.
yeah, so he's on his 23rd. Yep.
Yeah.
So He'll easily do 12 laps on mediums.
Yeah.
Here, he's 30 seconds behind Souls, who's gonna have to pit and take fuel, so they might come out pretty close together.
Yeah,
And
so,
Souls, I'd say he'll be in this lap. He's got the field light on, if not the following lap.
yep.
Yeah, he's got bugger all tyres left there as well.
Parrots and Brutal on the same tyres. They are, aren't they?
They are, yeah,
So
and
same
there's
strategy.
very little difference between them. Brutal has slightly more tyre wear, but it's only slight, so yeah, there's not much between these two guys. And they both started on the hards as well, so they'll be finishing.
Oh,
Well,
Hami's
did
up
they
the
have to
run.
stop again?
Yeah, Hami's up the run and Sugar here. Down the outside of the hairpin.
Sugar's defending though.
Oh,
He's done well to defend that from Hammy. Hammy's got a slight tyre advantage. They're both on mediums. And you're right, Neil Souls is in the pits to get off those softs.
Sugar just gives the shot a little kiss there.
He
It's
did
just
give it a bit of a touch up.
allowed Hammy to have a
He's
sniff.
still defending though, but he's got a bit. Black Sugar's rear end was a little bit loose going into that corner after the touch with the black cock.
Like that one Stefto video.
Jesus. Oh.
Never the same
No.
after that
And
video.
Soul, meanwhile's come out just on a second and a half behind Con.
Yeah, okay.
So
Interesting.
both on medium tyres to the end.
Yeah, so what are they? It'll be an interesting battle between the two teammates. Shout out to Souls too. What great race he's having, and
Yeah.
I'll say no more. And jump off him.
Yeah, we'll leave him be. But, yeah, it's all pretty spread out at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, so what lap are we probably expecting another 2 laps out of Parrot and Brutal
Yeah,
before
but
they pit maybe?
what they do, 7 or 6 at the end. So,
I'd say six
yeah.
laps.
Parrot has got the fuel advantage, so he's going to save us a couple of seconds there.
Yeah. About 5 litres is worth a second. So, oh, there's a yellow.
We've got yellow flags. It's
For who?
Palmer. Oh, does he? For Palmer. He's just tagged Parrot, but Parrot's got through. It didn't slow him down too much.
No, it didn't.
That Parrot. So what have we got? He's got clear track in front of him now, but now Brutal's going to have to get past Palmer. And Palmer's on pretty good mediums as well.
Does someone go for the undercut on softs? Does Brutal come in early and try and get an undercut on softs?
I think if you're Brutal, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock out a couple of fast laps, try and get in front, then just try and survive.
But if Parrots hit the fence and Palmer has absolutely down to the tonsils.
Had another death. Yeah.
Yeah.
That choked him, that one.
Oh, mate, that was a gauge reflex.
I think that was more nearly up to the tonsils, not down to the tonsils.
Rearrange his kidneys.
Speaking of rearranging kidneys, the VB machine. Parrot didn't lose a lot of time there to Brutal. I still think it's between Parrot and Brutal at this stage. Con's 40 seconds back from the lead. And he's got a rampaging Soul Slayer behind him.
Yeah. Where's Armin's in all this? Oh, he's a bit...
He's up to 7th.
Nowhere.
He's on the hards too, so he won't be pitting again, I don't think.
No.
Although his fuel's quite low.
He'll have a soft stint to go, I believe.
Yeah, he hasn't got enough fuel to get all the way home.
He done his long stint on mediums and he's in on hards, and then he'll be soft. Yep.
An interesting strategy by Armin's there.
Yeah, Mr. Chisholm and his alternate strategies in P8 currently. So 4.5 or just almost 5 seconds behind Armin's.
So he'll get Armin's.
His tyres aren't looking too bad either.
Mr. Chisholm might get 50. Maybe even 4.
He should be able to get Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hammy's got a few seconds up his sleeve with the feel, but be close.
Something's happened to Brutal here because Parrot's now out to a 7-second lead.
Yeah, I think he might have went off at the final corner. He's got no damage.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
That's gonna put him back into Con's clutches as well. He's gonna have to fuel up to the end, and Con's only 33 seconds behind, so it's all looking peachy for Parrot.
Yeah. Parrot's doing well at the moment.
He's got enough of a gap to Con that he'll be able to pit, change tyres and refuel and get out in front of Con, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, something's happened to Shooter because he was within a second of Hemi and now he's, 3.5 off him.
I think it was that final corner he lost a bit of time, but he's just spun
again.
Here comes Armin's.
We didn't miss that.
No, we did that.
Yeah, and Armin's, he's going to get him easily. He's on the inside here. And Sugar's got the dirty tyres as well.
He's not giving that up though. He's trying to get the run.
Yeah, well, he is on warm mediums compared to Armin's hard tyres.
Does he send it?
Go,
late break. Go Sugar.
No.
Oh.
You'd have to get up pretty early in the morning to outbreak Armin's.
Meanwhile, this battle, Mr. Chisholm's closing in behind. 2 seconds to Sugar now. And Hammy's just bolted down the road, 7 seconds down the road from Armin's.
Yeah, so he's obviously going to have to pit again. Oh, is
Hammy
he?
goes around again. So does Armin's. Doesn't pit. Does Sugar pit this time? No.
Has Hammy done his soft stint?
Not yet. Still has to pit.
Yeah.
So Armin's, Hammy, and Sugar still have to pit, I think.
Now the question is, from Gimpy, will Brutal pit this lap? I'm going to say yes, because you have to throw something at Parrot. I mean, he's 7.5 seconds up the road. He's probably not going to undercut.
They've only got 6 laps to go after this one. Surely they're both going to pit for softs. You wouldn't bother going again on medium, surely.
Yeah,
Parrot's in.
yeah. Yeah,
Brutal
they're
follows
both
him in.
okay. So let's see how Sean goes here.
Here comes Con through the Deaf Chicken.
Yes.
Bah.
Yeah, I think these two guys have got the
I think they'll be safe, yeah.
Brutal's the tyre. Fuel's going in now.
Parrot's just
Parrot's already
exiting.
out. Yeah, he's already out.
Con's just coming
So-
around the
It's
last
going to be
pin.
close
Brutal's
here
just
between
leaving the
Con and
pits.
Brutal.
Here comes Con. Can see
Oh,
Brutal in the
yeah, no,
distance.
he's still a way off.
Well, that's a shame.
And now Brutal's on them and Parrot are on the soft, so
We're all juiced up for that side and finish.
yeah, I can't see much happening there.
Then-
Hammond's into the pits.
Mr. Chisholm's going to get fifth here.
Yeah, by
poor
distance
Tombo.
as well.
He's still got to do. He's still got to do a few laps on those mediums though. He's
Yeah.
very smooth on the tyres though, so
And is going to have a considerable margin to Hammy. What's that, like 8.5 seconds? Probably closer to 9.
yeah, Hammy's on the softs now though.
We saw Bummy had to chase an 8-second gap in 6 or 7 laps, and he only managed to get 3. So the softs
okay.
aren't as OP as
Oh, Armand's down the inside of Sugar
oh,
for P7. So Sugar's actually come out in front of Armand's out of the pits. Armand's, yeah, just redressed that one.
Yeah, and they're both on
oh,
softs as well.
Oh, is it?
Oh, he's hit the wall.
Is it?
Yep.
Don't sound so happy, Baker. Jeez.
They're all in the fence.
Jesus. Oh dear. That is a shame.
Yeah, you do hate to see it, but I've got to give a shout out to your Frolic Straw as well. He had me by a good margin. He had the pace on me, and he binned it on the last lap, and I got past him for 6. So shout out to Straw. You hate to see it, but I'm glad I did.
But you love to see it.
Yeah.
No, he got into a good groove once he got going.
Yeah, he come up behind me at a great rate of knots, and I
did
didn't
what
even
to you?
bother. He put a knot in. He put a knot in my stockings because he come up behind. I didn't even bother trying to defend because I knew he was going to get past me anyway. But anyway, so now we've got Armands. He's challenging Havoc here.
Here we go. This will be interesting.
Havoc
Now,
moves it over.
Havoc. Yeah, he's on really worn medium, so
Does he defend or let him go?
Arman's going to send it here. He's defending. Arman's going to go around the outside here easily. Not quite.
And
He's taking a little bit of gravel.
It's
And there's a little bit of side contact.
Havoc goes, not today, mate.
Uses his jiu-jitsu training.
Oh, here comes his...
Oh, Arman's actually did really well to avoid him there. He took evasive action and just missed his back bumper.
Does he do the straw overtake through here? No, he's taken behind.
It's very hard on controller through there.
Yeah.
Hi to Valentina, watching at home. Steph, I don't know if you should be letting your daughter watch this, but
Yes.
hello to
Probably
Valentina in Perth. And Mrs. Steph, if she's there.
Oh my god.
What? Am I not allowed to keep up relations?
Oh,
Oh, no,
hey.
of course you... Oh, yeah, Havoc's hit the wall. Arman's gone through.
Arman's by.
PG rated restorations. I reckon that's putting it
Yeah.
lightly. There'd be
It's not 9 o'clock yet, Tombo.
there'd be a lot of guidance needed to watch this stream. But nothing is
Hammy's-
really happening here.
Yeah, Hammy's slowly
Yeah.
closing in on Mr. Chisholm. It was about 7 seconds to start off with. Now it's just on almost 5 seconds.
And Tully's mediums are going to be. I'm sure he'll make him last, but Hammy's got really good softs. He hasn't got many laps to make up the time though.
Yeah, so Chisholm's last lap was a 48.3. Hammy's a 46.1. So
He's had a couple of shockers there as well, so maybe he's struggling with the death chicken.
well, he's just going through that now.
Yeah, we'll have a look and see how he goes. Surely we wouldn't curse him.
Look at Hemi. Oh,
Yeah,
Hemi
he's
just
Made it through there alright, yeah. Yeah, it'll be an interesting battle. He's going to make up that ground on Tooley here.
For sure. You know, boys, I was thinking maybe the next evolution of the BuzzBox is reintroduce bingo. We play a game of bingo through the enduros. What do you reckon?
I'm actually sort of at the age where I could start playing bingo.
I thought you did, mate. I heard that
Oh,
you're a master up there at the Darwin Services Hub.
No, he does lawn bowls.
I have done lawn bowls.
Sounds about right. How do you go?
It was good fun. I was drunk at the time, believe it or not.
Really?
It's actually quite good fun.
Yeah, right. Good to hear.
Charles is he's made a bit of ground on Con here through the chicken, and they're both on similar worn tyres here, so doing similar lap times. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen there.
Hey,
But
Baker,
it looks like, yeah.
Steph Joe said something that I think you should address. Steph Joe said, you're too old for lawn bowls. So, what do you have to say about that?
He is within Mad Dog team. Stefco is a little bit of a troublemaker. Quite often he says things without thinking about other team members' feelings. So yeah, I'll just let that one ride. I don't think he has a filter. So yeah. And also put down the challenge to maybe that we should have a game of lawn bowls and see who is better at it.
Bathurst 12 hour next year, mate. We've been a lawn bowl set, and we'll have a lawn bowl off.
A lawn bowl off. Well, we know Stefco's not going to make it, so yeah, no, I challenge the Stefco.
I mean, at least if he did come, he would camp, and he wouldn't look down on the peasants from the ridges Mount Panorama Suite.
Well, you know, you can only throw up in your sleeping bag so many times. And keep sleeping in it.
The Symphony of Baker. When I arrived on Friday evening, that was what I was greeted with.
Yeah, well, we'd already been there for 24 hours, Tombo. So you gotta leave us all on the mountain, mate. I've done my time. I've done my time.
Very defensive for someone innocent.
I've never said I was innocent. And we're on the final lap too,
Ah,
guys. I
we
hate
are
to miss the
too.
finish.
Well,
Yeah,
we've
there's
Parrot
Harris
coming.
got this saying up. He had a couple of issues, a couple of deaths. He's got a big gap there. He's done well. He had a couple of issues early on in the race, but he's gonna bring it home here.
Sol's been keeping the pressure on Con for P3 as well, just within second and a half each lap.
Well done, Parrot. A great win. Great win.
Yep,
That should put him
great
back
win
in
for
Div 1,
Parrot there. Well
I'd
done.
say. So, Brutal, the VB
Brutal in
King,
the machine with damage.
coming up
Yeah,
short, as
crosses the
usual.
line with damage.
P2, not bad effort.
Con grabs third. Good effort from Con there.
Souls.
And Souls come home in fourth.
Well done,
I'll be
Souls.
very happy with that. But Hammy's very close to Tooley here, but I thought Tooley could come home with a fifth.
Go,
He's
son.
done well to make those mediums last too.
Get in there, Tooley. Well done, mate.
Yeah,
Great drive.
great finish there by Tooley.
And
Good on
Hammy.
you, Tooley. Hammy's finished not too far behind him. Sugar's going to finish 15 seconds in front of Almonds here.
That's not bad from Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, no. I know Almonds, Sugar cops a lot of flack from Almonds, so take that, Almonds. 15 seconds.
Bust that
Not a
up,
bad
not.
finish there from Sugar. Yeah.
And Havoc was about 2 seconds behind Almonds, but he's about 11 seconds back, or 12 seconds back now.
The
Oh,
Almonds P9, P8, so.
We must have had someone drop out too, did we?
Spokey said representing the Crips. Nice job, Tooley. And I agree. Well done. On behalf of all the
And
Cripples.
apparently RC Slug had issues. He was stuck somewhere and had to quit. So unfortunate for RC Slug there.
Yeah, definitely.
But I've got to say, guys, that was very entertaining. And Parrot's best lap was a 45.2.
Oh, that's like only 2/10 off Div 1 pace. The Div 1
Yeah, and
fastest lap.
Brutal, the traitor to another platform, he did a 45.4. So both those guys flying. So that's just goes to prove that there's not a lot of difference between Div 1 and Div 2 at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
what was the overall time for Div 1 in the end?
I believe it was 101 something. So,
Yeah, so there's probably about 20 or 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, 101.43 for Div 1.
Yeah, so Parrot was on fire there tonight. He'll be back again in Div 1 very shortly.
oh yeah, definitely. And Brutal.
Maybe brutal as well if he can afford the time to us from his other platform.
Yeah, if he can visit us plebs on the real driving simulator. But yeah, well done everyone. Vic was unlucky there. Bit of a lonely race for Palmer. So that's a shame, but I'm sure he'll be back bigger and better.
Yeah, and we're off to Road Atlanta next week. I believe in the Porsche.
Fantastic track. Oh, yeah, I haven't taken the Porsche around there, so it'll be interesting to see how it handles it. It shouldn't be too bad because there's it requires a lot of rear end grip. Road Atlanta, there's a lot of acceleration zones where you need that rear end grip, and MR cars usually do pretty well around there. So it'll be interesting to see how the Porsche goes with the new physics. So let's get on it.
Yeah, look forward to it. Well, until then, boys, that'll do us for the BuzzBox tonight. Tune in next week if you haven't subscribed or joined W2W. Get on that. Get amongst it.
And you can see more professional productions like this
Oh yeah, mate, top of the line.
where
There's-
we don't miss a thing.
No,
Not
There
much.
We leave no stone left unturned.
except for the ones that we forget about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho,
All right,
until
guys.
next week, if we remember, we'll be here. If not, you'll find us on the dementia ward somewhere.
We'll see after tonight's efforts. I might be in Armin's lobby next week, so we'll see.
Peanut Productions. You might go to the dark side. That's all
All right,
right.
guys. Thank you so much. Well done, Tombo, for double standing again on visuals. It's a big effort to do that, especially on the enduro round. So good on you.
No,
Good on you, Tombo.
my pleasure. Cheers,
And-
boys.
Thanks for joining us again, Neil. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
All right.